or was you just like doing it to spite your husband?
I started enjoying it. He was much younger.
Okay, so he was he was able to have a little more blood flow
Right.
to the
More
situation.
stamina and the whole nine, yeah.
Okay, so young guy was blowing your back out. If your kids were to happen to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions would be?
They're gonna be pissed.
But you're coming from a two-parent household, your parents were married, everything else. Why do you think you still fell into the same trap as far as being a teenage mom and all like that?
Probably because back then, after that, I just was doing me.
Well, what does that mean? Because I know how y'all ladies are. You was just, what is that?
Being a player, as I called it. And
you had your roster and was just running through the guys and stuff like that?
Yep, just having
Do
fun.
you regret that? What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good.
All right. So are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 61.
61. And so how long have you been homeless?
About 3 months.
3 months? What happened 3 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
Well, I lost my job due to my leg. You know, they didn't need nobody on the floor with
Kind of a gimp leg or whatever?
messed up leg, yeah. And so I've been losing my job, then I lost my place. So I'm out here.
Was you living by yourself?
I was in the room,
You said, oh, so it's like a pad split type of deal?
a rooming house.
A rooming house. Okay. Wow. Ooh, how'd you hurt your leg?
Well, that's another story. But I got severe arthritis, and just through time, it just got worse.
Things
and
just
worse.
got bad. Okay, 61. Do you have any kids?
I got 5 children.
5 kids? How old is the oldest? How young is the youngest?
The oldest is 44. The youngest is 25.
Okay, 40. Nice little spread on that. Nice little 19-year gap. Same guy, different guys?
Different guys.
Different guys, okay. All right, and so 44 and 25, okay. And so have you ever been married?
I've been married
Okay, how many times?
once.
Once. What age did you get married and what age did you get divorced?
I'm not divorced. I'm still married.
Okay.
I got married, at 49, and I'm still married.
You say you got married at 49? Okay, and so still technically married. How long have y'all been separated?
Probably about 10 years.
About 10 years? What was it that caused the marriage to dissolve?
He like a variety of women, so I don't even know why we got married.
You say he like a variety of women?
Yeah.
Okay, so he wanted to do his 1-2 or whatnot. Okay. Hold on real quick. You good?
Yeah, I want to get
So that's cool, but like, I'll come back and get you or whatnot. But yeah, I want her to just feel comfortable. We can just talk or whatever.
I'll walk down there.
Okay, no worries, man. No worries.
I got that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm be out here. As long as I'm out here. Okay, all right. Okay, so you got married. You got married for about 10. Or you was married for, you say, about 10 years before it went down, or did it like start
no.
right away being a bad marriage?
It really started right away being a marriage.
How long did y'all date before y'all got married?
2 years.
Okay, and so, I mean, was he not doing that stuff prior to the marriage?
No, he wasn't.
Okay, so it started once y'all got married?
Yeah, and everybody said, don't get married, he's gonna change, and he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this isn't one of the fathers of any of the kids, though?
No.
Okay, all right. So, okay. And so that happened a few years back. All right, so at this point, right, it's been about 3 months. Do your kids know that you're homeless?
No, I'm a pride won't let them know. My family is in Chicago.
In Chicago?
I have no family out here.
How long you been out here in Atlanta?
About 14 years.
Okay, so I guess you didn't think like, well, let me just grab a bus and get back to Chicago?
I did, but it's super extra cold out there. I think it's cold here.
It's very cold.
My knee can't do Chicago.
Yeah, it's a different level of cold in the Midwest, man. I don't care what nobody says. Okay. So, like for instance, right? If your kids were to happen to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions would be?
They're gonna be pissed. you know, because I didn't tell them. I'm quite sure my daughter would drive out here and get me, to be honest.
Is that the 44-year-old?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She would drive out here and get me. I just my pride.
Is that right? So we're going to talk about that. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. Where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Hey, man, shout out that Chi-Town, man.
Right,
shout out Chicago, man. What part of Chicago you from?
South Side.
Shout out that South Side all day. All right, so growing up in Chicago, growing up on the South Side, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
I did.
Okay, they were married?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I'm the baby.
You the baby? How many of y'all is it?
6.
You the baby. Okay, you know, I'm seeing a theme. It's a lot of the babies that end up out here for one reason or another. We're going to explore that, okay? All right, so growing up, you was the baby of 6. Would you say you had a fairly normal childhood?
I had a beautiful childhood.
Beautiful, awesome childhood?
Never had to struggle, and this is the worst. I've been struggling like this. Yeah.
Growing up, you went to high school, things like that, graduated. Any college after that?
I went to college. I was in California when I went to college. And then I stayed out there a couple of years and moved back to Chicago.
Did you graduate college?
I did.
Okay, what was your degree in?
Medical secretary.
Okay. It was like a 2-year type deal or 4-year type deal?
2.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so, I mean, you know, had a fairly normal, and growing up, did like any type of like sexual assault or anything like that ever happened to you? Okay, so fairly normal upbringing.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm gonna ask, right? Is that how many different dads or whatever with the kids?
It's 3. I had 2 sets of twins.
Oh wow. Okay.
So the first set of twins, their father got murdered when I was like 6 months pregnant. Then I met the second twins' father when my boys was 3 months. So he's the only father they know. And had a set of twins by him. Yeah.
So the twins running your family?
No, I'm running them.
Okay, you running the twins. Yeah. Okay. So why do you think none of those situations, I understand what happened with the guy that got murdered or whatever, but why do you think none of the other 2 dads worked out?
Well, the first dad, I think we were too young. My oldest daughter, her father, we had her when we was in high school. And
why do you think that is? You know, I'm a dad of 2 girls, right? I pray to God that my girls don't, get pregnant in high school and things like that. But you're coming from a 2-parent household, your parents were married, everything else. Why do you think you still fell into the same trap as far as being a teenage mom and all like that?
Probably because back then, with our parents, they married the female when they got pregnant, So in my era, that's when the baby daddy started, and the men didn't have to marry the girls when they got pregnant. So the
dads weren't pulling up with the shotguns no more?
No more.
Okay, so that's what you think, huh? Okay, wow. Okay, so, because you got married way later in life.
Yeah, way later.
Why didn't you get married earlier?
Actually, I never got proposed to. Like I said, when I had I got proposed to when I lived in California, but I didn't want to marry him. And then after that, I just was doing me.